minded, we're going to tie a 5 Bight 3 lead Turk's head. It could be flattened to make a coaster, or it could be kept in a cylindrical shape and used as a Boy Scout's woggle. 5 bights because there are 5 bights or loops. However, the 3 lead part of the description is to do with the crossings involved, not the number of times we follow the cord around. In the workshop we'll follow the cord around only twice, but it is still a 5 Bight 3 lead Turk's head. Enough technical stuff. If you're not technically minded, let's just call it a Turk's head, eh? I have a 1 metre length of cord for this Turk's head. I'll be following the cord around twice here. If I wanted to follow the cord around more times, I'd obviously need a longer length of cord. At one end of the cord I've attached a lacing needle to help me thread the cord as I go along. It just makes life a little easier. I could use small pliers or tweezers, or simply rely on my fingers. This video shows how to tie a Turk's head around one's fingers, but you could use a cylinder of some kind. The point is, we can tie this without the need for a fixed tube and pins. Starting with palm up, wrap the cord around the 3 fingers as shown. I'm starting with the end that doesn't have the lacing needle, and I'm using my thumb to hold the cord steady. Now I'm turning my hand over and I'll thread the needle under the top cord as shown in the video. Now comes the trickiest part of the whole process. Take the bottom cord and cross it over the top one as shown. Bring the cord down over a cord before going under and then over to the top. That's under and over to get to the top. Keep things reasonably snug but not too tight, with plenty of time to tighten things up. Palm up again, and I went over the last time, so I'm going to go under and over, and that takes me right back to the beginning. If I slide the Turk's head off my fingers and lay it flat, you can see how that would make a coaster, but I'm going to put it back on my fingers. The hard work is now done. As some of you will remember, a normal Turk's head like this one should involve crossing, alternating between over and under. There should be nowhere involving 2 overs and 2 unders. If there are, mistakes been made, and we need to start again. But all we need to do now is follow the cord round. You can see the short end protruding. That was the beginning of my Turk's head, and now I can use my lacing needle to just follow things round. Keep the cord always at the same side as the one you're following. Don't twist them over each other. As you go along, you probably need to, like I do here, you probably need to just take any twist out of the cord. That's easy enough. It really is a simple case now of just following the cord round. Because we've got it tied around 3 fingers at the moment, at some point I'm going to run out of cord and I'll need to tighten things up just a little bit. So what I'll do is I'll slide it off 3 fingers and put it round 2 fingers. And now it doesn't matter where I start, I can just tighten it up a little bit so that it's reasonably snug around 2 fingers. Take your time here. As I've said so many times, the secret of decorative knotting is being patient. Don't try to rush things. Don't try to tighten it all at once. Just do it a little bit at a time. Keep tightening till you follow the cord round twice and you're back at the beginning. I could end things there, but I'm going to tighten things up a little bit more, I think. I'm going to take it off 2 fingers and put it around 1. And the tightening process really is quite simple, but as I say, take your time, do it gently. I think that's about tight enough now. I could tighten it further if I wanted, but I've been round twice, so I need to just tuck this end under the whole thing, and with the 2 ends that I now have left over, snip them tight to the knot and either melt them or glue them inside the knot to hide them. And it's a nice little Turk's head, this. As I say, it can be used as a woggle, or if you'd taken it off your 3 fingers earlier, you could have made a coaster out of it by flattening it. But it's also very useful for hiding the ends of other decorative knots you've tied, such as French hitching as one example. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.